What's good, YouTube? It's Rage Real. So in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to get a safety at the D tackle position. So if you enjoyed this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn on post notifications on. So like I said, you are gonna be able to get a safety at defensive tackle using this trick that I'm about to show you. So for this trick to work, you want to start off with nickel 155 double A gap. Now I'm in the Pittsburgh Steelers playbook. Again, I'm in the Pittsburgh Steelers playbook. So real quick, if you kind of just want to see what their playbook looks like, so they have 3-4 odd, they have 3-4 cub, they have 4-6 bear under. Now the nickel, they have 3-3-5 wheel, nickel triple, and then the defense I'm about to tell you about, they have 2-3-6, they have 2-3-6 wheel. So that's pretty much what they have. Now the reason that I really love this defense, y'all, so if you remember, nickel 2-4-5 double A gap, the difference between nickel 2-4-5 and 1-5-5 is that right here, yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. The difference is, so you see right here how we can put left in, right in, so we can't put any linebackers, we can't put any safeties. Now this was the same way in 2-4-5 double A gap. So this spot right here, it was the same way where you couldn't put a linebacker, you couldn't put a safety, you couldn't put you could only put a left in, right in, or D tackle. So what they did was they made it to where you can actually put a linebacker slash safety right here. So that's why right here in this position, you want to sub your fastest safety in there. So whoever your fastest safety is, you want to put him in there. I believe he has like 94 speed, I want to say. It's something like that. It's something crazy, like 93 or 94. And then you want to put safeties at linebacker as well. So I have Lonnie Johnson here and I have Eric Murray there. And then right here, I like to kind of put somebody I can put in coverage as my ends. So maybe I'll put like, you know, Zach Cunningham, or I'll put a coverage linebacker out here, and I put a coverage linebacker out here. That's why I have Christian Kirksey. So my starting middle linebacker will probably go here, and then anybody that's pretty fast, I'll put right here. Now, right here, you need to put your best defensive lineman. Whoever your best defensive lineman is, put him right there, because he's going to be one putting in a lot of work with this defense. So right here, of course, you know, your slots and your safeties, your corners, you can do that however you want to, but this is how I recommend it. Now, what we're going to be doing is going from here and then audibling to 3-3-5 wheel, because they have better run defense than actually nickel triple. But for audibles, you can put anything you want to. So you want to go ahead and set your audible. So right here I have cover 2 man, cover 1 robber, cover 6, and I have cover 3 cloud. Now if you want to copy mine, you're more than welcome to, but it changes during the game. So if I want to run some type of match, I may take something out and put cover for quarters, or if I want to play around with, you know, something else, then I might just, you know, like let's say I wanted to do cover 2 man contained, then, you know, since we already have our defensive tackle that's going to be in the spy, he's in the spy already, which I'll actually just put that in there so you guys can see that. So anyway, so I'll play around with it like that. So we're going to come out in 1-4-5 double A gap. So you can choose any play in here, of course. Now I'm actually going to show you again something that's pretty meta still. So it's basically like the same game as last year for Madden 21. So I'm just going to come out in trips, tight, and offset, and let's just come out in something, I don't know, let's do level sell just because. So what you're going to notice is that this is the player right here. I want you to pay attention to this player. But I have to click off him. So actually, no, I can stay on him. No, I'm going to click off just in case. But what we're going to do is we're going to press square. And the fastest way to do this is just press the right direction, though, because it's going to be right there. And then you want to hit either cover 2 man, cover 1 robber, cover 6. I'm going to start off in cover 3 just because. So what's going to happen is the linebackers are going to bump out. And as you can tell, our safety that's at linebacker actually gets bumped down to D tackle, which is actually gonna be really, really glitchy. So first, before I get into all of why I feel like this is glitchy, let me show you what I like to do out of it. So to kind of contain the run, I like to pinch my defense just like this. So I'll pinch everybody down, and then if I actually want to use a linebacker to stop the run, then more than likely I'll be able to slide my line to the running back side, and then I'll either crash my line up, you know, I'll crash them left or I crash them right. It all just depends on, you know, what I feel like is best and what's working versus what they're trying to do. But for the majority of the time, you're going to be good. Let's go inside zone so I can show you. So I like to kind of stand right here and then blitz myself. And so what you're going to notice is that a lot of times you can actually hit that gap right there and you'll be able to shoot inside zone. So that's why I kind of like to stand right there. Now, again, I'm going to replay kind of show you. And honestly, I'm actually really liking this defense. To be right, to find an instant replay. Okay, there we go. So I'm actually really liking this defense, and I'm like I said, by the end of the video, I think you guys are gonna like it too. So what's gonna happen is why this works is because he's gonna be occupied by him, and what's supposed to happen is this receiver right here is supposed to come block you. So what's gonna happen is a lot of times he's gonna get ran into. But if he doesn't, you just need to make sure you attack before this receiver gets you, because when you line up right here, that makes you the receiver responsibility, because there's nobody else in front of him, so he has to target you. So if you get there, there's nobody for you. He's not programmed to block you. He's programmed to double team and climb up to this linebacker or safety up here. You see how you kind of try to turn around right there? Now, if they start IDing you, then a lot of times you may get picked up, and you can slide your line and play around with it. You may have to use it or safety. There's other things you can do to avoid, you know, getting washed down and having a big old gap created. So let's go back to cover through cloud. Let's go and pinch our line, and then let's go and slide our line to the running back side. Let's go ahead and use it right here. And I want to show you inside zone again, and I want to show you myself getting ID'd. So let's go right here. Let's say they want to ID me, right? So I like this thing right here so that receiver has to block me. So what we're going to do is just make them have to work to get there. So you see right there, I did fall down, but that's fine because we're in the backfield. We're not encouraging our opponent to want to run the ball. So that's why I like to kind of do that for run defense. Now, that's going to be it for pretty much run defense. Everything else is going to be talking about why I like my safety at D tackle. So just go ahead. Let's go and go back to 3-3-5 will, and let's go to cover 6 just because. So let's go and pinch our defense because, like I said, I like pinching my defense the whole time. That's just me. But regardless, what you want to do is first take a look at this. So we can actually put him in a lot of different things. We can put him in a vertical hook left. We can actually put him in a vertical hook right. So, or we can actually put him in a bluff blitz, which is going to give us an extra 3-reg. So, like if we wanted to still run match coverage, but using this guy right here, we'll still be able to have that match ability because we have a 3-reg and we have a vertical hook out there. But other things that we can do, let me reset it real quick. Did it reset? Okay, there we go. All right, I was confused for a second. There we go. All right, so other thing that you can do with your D tackle is you can actually put them in man coverage on anybody out there. So you can put them all the way on square. You can put a man on the tight end. You can put a man on that slot out there. And to me, this is an absolute game changer. Or what you can do if you have somebody that's a really fast quarterback, like if you're playing MUT and you actually don't want to sacrifice, you know, people in coverage, you can actually just take them in, of course, and put them in a quarterback spot because that is a 93 speed player in a quarterback spot. You're never going to find that. It's like you're never going to find that. So that's why I said this might be really, really glitchy at, you know, containing a quarterback run because, I mean, you just can't run with a 93 speed player that's in a defensive spot. So another thing that you can do with them that I really like too is, of course, you can I already mentioned the 3-reg, but I want to show you something. I want to show you guys something. So what's really cool about this is that how good he actually plays man coverage for whatever reason. So let's use this crosser route for example. So just so he don't get in the way, nobody gets in the way, I'm actually going to just blitz him, and I'm gonna blitz him because I only want to show you guys. Actually, I'm putting him in spies. I'm not trying to blitz. Yeah, I'll blitz him. Okay, because I want to show you guys exactly how good his man coverage actually is. So let's go and say we got a concept like this. Watch how he kind of guards this. Like you see how good he guarded that, and that's, you know, that's 93 speed, and that's not like it's some, you know, I think he's actually a garbage receiver, I'm not sure, but I know he's a lower overall, but just the fact of that he's able to keep up with them like that, and that's huge because why? That allows you to do some crazy things on defense. So let's say we go back to cover 2 man contain, and you can honestly run something just like this where if you wanted to, you could take, you know, this guy out here square, you could put him in a purple, and then you could take this guy right here and you could put him in a purple, and you could do, of course, the meta setup like this. And now what? We're only rushing 2 people. And then now we got great defense. Or if you don't want him in a spy, then what you can do is just, you know, you can put him in anything. You can put him in a bluff blitz to put him in a 3-rec right here. Oh, no, actually, you can't since not with this setup. Yeah. So if you wanted to get a 3-rec and all that, just go like to another play. Don't use that one. So now what you'll be able to see now is that we actually get a 3-rec out there. We could take this guy, put him in a purple. We could take our defensive end or our linebacker. We could put him in a purple out there. Like, there is a whole lot that we can do out of this defense that's actually just really, really unique because of the fact that we have an actual athlete right here. That's the difference. We have somebody that would actually cover ground and actually do a great job of covering. And that's why I said, like, if you wanted to, you could put, you know, your second best pass rusher either in this spot or you could put him in this spot. It all depends on how you want to run the defense. But regardless, there's just, it opens up a lot because why? Look what we can do. So I could take square, right, and I can man him up to square, right. So I could do something like this, and I can back this guy off, and I could put him in like a outside third. So I can have almost like a cover 3 shell, but with man coverage around it. So if I wanted to do that, then I could take this guy, put him in a I could put him in like an inside quarter type, or I could take my cornerback and put him in a let me see. I had it all messed up, but look at that. We can kind of create like almost like a cover 3 type of shell while playing man coverage. So like we can get really crazy with this defense. That's what's pretty cool. So like I could take square and actually blitz him again if I wanted to, and I could run a setup like this where I'm actually rushing, you know, 2, and I have pretty much man coverage behind it, and I could take that him right here and I could put him in a hard flat if I wanted to. You know, there's just so much that you could do, and I could put him in a quarter So if you guys don't know, quarters actually match like the corner routes by the tight end, so you can have like double help on the tight end corner route. So like there is a whole lot. So I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. So watch how the safety plays. So you see how like they both man match it, and just look at that. Like he caught it, yes, but you have two people there, so it's going to discourage that throw. So basically, there is a whole lot that you can do out of this defense. I could spend like 30 minutes telling you guys the different things you can do out of this because of how glitchy it is to have a defensive tackle. You know, well, a safety at defensive tackle. But last thing I want to show you guys is too that you can actually blitz with this. You know. So like there's actually a lot of cool things you can do out of this. So let's say we wanted the baseline. No, I'm not gonna do that. Let's say we wanted to slide this guy in some right here, and you can actually blitz him just like this, and we can take our defensive tackle. Actually, let's spread our line. So you can spread our line, and you can actually have a setup like this, and we can take our defensive tackle right here. Oh, actually, one thing I want to say. I keep saying defensive tackle, but our safety. But to access the safety, you want to double tap the right directional. You see how it pulls up linebackers, and you want to go right directional again to pull up individual. So they actually consider him a linebacker. So that's really, really important. They consider him a linebacker. Don't try to tap the D tackle because it's not going to work that way. You have to remember he's an actual linebacker for his position. So you want to take him, and you can actually put him in like a bluff blitz just like this. And you can actually be able to get some nice pressure here, as I'll be able to show you real quick. So let's say we go here, we move the lineman. Actually, I wasn't able to move him, but even still, we get a nice little disengaged blitz. So there's a lot that you could do out of this. This may be my defense. I haven't decided yet. I want to do some testing more because I ran it some in game, and I want to test it more and just see how I like it. But regardless, that's wrap up for this video. Do be expecting like a gameplay. You'll probably see me running this defense, so you see how I like to use it in game. But regardless, let me know how you like it. It allows you to get really, really creative on defense. But anyways, I hope you guys have a blessed day. I'm Rage Real, and I'm out.